everyone. Welcome again to Air Pro Academy. In the series of our episodes, we are discussing about the abilities, roles, and responsibilities of various HODs. In continuation of that, today also we will be talking about a HOD regarding his abilities, roles, and responsibility. This HOD has a very big role to play in workshop activity in respect of quality productivity, revenue generation, as well as to large extent customer satisfaction. Any cases? Yes, he is none other than works manager. When we say about works manager, there are different nomenclature, different names given to this particular position at a different dealership, different manufacturer. Some of them call this person as job controller. Somewhere is known as workshop superintendent. In some places, this position is nomenclated as workshop supervisor. But in a nutshell, all these positions cater for certain requirement which is common across the board. So for today's understanding, let us coin it as works manager and understand. So first of all, let us understand what ability should one possess to be taking the position of works manager or operating as a works manager. As I've been telling in this series, the primitive thing which I talk about, which is basic of all, is discipline. Many times in the previous series, I have spoken about the importance of the discipline. So I feel it is not necessary to repeat the same. Yes, discipline is the primary requirement of any HOD. It applies to this position as well. The next important ability could be his knowledge about the product. At least he should be a master technician with hands on experience on the product. He should have a thorough knowledge about the product, its working principle, its gadgetry, all those things he should be quite thorough about it. Because many times it may so happen people may seek his advice, his suggestion, his support. So for him to have that position and execute it exemplary way, he should have a thorough product knowledge. The next trait of this works manager is man management. How orderly he manages his existing manpower. What is the way how he conducts with them, the way he employs them. This becomes important. The next ability is he should have a thorough knowledge of the capabilities of his people, the, the technicians working under him. He should have a thorough knowledge about each individual ability. So it becomes mandatory that he maintain an updated skill matrix of the each individual. It is important as he has to employ a right man for the right job to get the best productivity, the faster productivity, as well as quality productivity. So he should have that skill matrix. The next ability of this person, what we can identify is He should be capable of managing his manpower for upgrading them, so that there is always a technology which is being upgraded. So similarly, he should be capable of upgrading, identify this correct person and upgrading by virtue of training, sending him to OEM training, all those. This he should have ability. The next important point, what I can identify is he should have thorough knowledge on all the equipments, gauges, special tools, testing equipment. Awareness on this is very important for this person. The next is he should be capable of fault diagnosis. Any fault coming in, which might be critical, which might be one odd coming, he should be able to analyze it, diagnose it, and give a solution in the appropriate way. Also, we should be capable of taking a very what we call effective road test, so that the trial of the vehicle, when it is taken properly, he can identify what needs to be done, or what are all the observation during the road trial that can be rectified. This becomes also very important. The next is he should be very uh, uh, keen on every individual learning process. As I said earlier, by virtue of training, guiding them, giving them enough space to learn, so he should be efficient in this as well. These are all some of the abilities which we can list out, which is a mandatory thing for a person to become, to handle the post of works manager very effectively. So, next is let us understand what are all his responsibilities. The first and the foremost responsibility is this person should have a very cordial relationship with the service advisors, because service advisors having trust on the system available at the back office, that is at the shop floor, makes lot of promises to the customer. So that trust has to be uh, what we call maintained, so that he effectively delivers those promises. By virtue of that, service advisor will always have a confidence without any hindrance to give promises to the customer, which normally customer expects. The next thing, what is the responsibility of is he need to understand the kind of job requirement which has been listed out by the service advisor. He need to have an understanding of that, and accordingly see the effective job is carried out on the shop floor. The next important aspect or responsibility of this particular person, the works manager, is to see that all the equipments, gadgets, special tools are all time, any given point of time, it is in serviceable condition. 100% serviceability at all time, because these are all the aiding assets which makes the job to be done perfectly and in faster way. So if these equipments are in serviceable condition, it will become easy for to make what you call the productivity, enhance the productivity, speed of the productivity, quality of the productivity. All this it can cater. What is the next responsibility? He should have a clear cut in his mind, in his conscious, at the beginning of every day. What is the workflow? So, this workflow process, what should be ideal workflow process, we will discuss in the later session. Also, one more thing it reminds me, which I want to share with you all, is in various HODs, we have spoken about revenue, how they can build the revenue, how they can enhance the revenue. But we have not gone in detail of that. Each individual, what is the role they can play to enhance that revenue. That also in the succeeding session, exclusively, we will deal with how revenue can be generated or how revenue can be enhanced by achieving the customer satisfaction. That also we will deal in the coming sessions. Next, important, very important, I would say, is to maintain the cleanliness and the hygiene of the workplace. Because when we say that the workplace is our, what do you call, is a kind of a our kind of a temple or a church or where we pray. So it has to be maintained in that order. It has to be always a hygiene, well, neat and clean, spick and span, every equipment, shop floor, everything has to be at any given point of time in mint condition. This is the responsibility of the our works manager. Next, the responsibilities he should take care of health and safety of his people, because very important, if the health and safety is not taken care, the there might be loss of man hours, which may result in poor productivity. So in that context, it is becomes very important that this person takes enough care on health and health of the people and safety of the people. It becomes very important. The most important point I've already briefed, he should have the thorough knowledge people about each individual working under him. What I mean to say by thorough knowledge is very simple. He should know the capability of the individual. Capability in the sense what a particular individual is capable of handling what type of job. If that clarity is there for him, distributing the job in the very what do you call, in an order way, it becomes easy for him. And moreover, by doing so, he will be capable of producing great service product with the highest quality. So he should be capable of this also. So these are all some of the responsibilities which works manager should be capable of handling. So of course, to do all this, he has lot of assets, lot of machinery, equipment, special tools. Then he has the entire workshop manpower, right from various level of technicians, mechanical technicians, electrical and AC technician, final inspection, all these whatever manpower who are working at different section of the workshop, there at his disposal, and he has to make best utilization of this available resource in such a way that he gives a quality product, service product with high order of what we call revenue generation. Let me conclude with this. So, coming to conclusion, works manager, we have understood, plays a very important role, and I would suggest that capable people should be employed there. It is not just somebody has some experience or some certification we can employ him, because this works manager has a multiple task, multiple vertical which has to be handled effectively. So the primary requirement becomes about the capability of the individual to be employed as works manager. Thank you very much. Be safe. Keep smiling.